Hey, good morning, my friend. So I read The Wisdom of Life by author Schopenhauer. I'm sorry if I pronounced his first name incorrectly. Author or author? I don't know. It's a German name. So Schopenhauer is a German philosopher who impacted millions of lives after he passed away with his works, with his writings, books, wisdom. So I read his book again, The Wisdom of Life. I came across this book about 3 years ago. One friend recommended, and I immediately fell in love with that book, with his ideas, his ways of looking at life. Essentially, we have three areas when we look at one's life. We have one's disposition, one's inner qualities, or whatever the word phrase, I forgot. I didn't read the English version. And the second one is what you possess, your belongings, your properties, your bank account, whatever. And the third is your reputation and how people view and see you in this society, your status. Yeah. So he points out the first one is actually what matters the most. The latter two are not so important. They can help, but they only help so much when it comes to achieving happiness, acquiring happiness in life. And I totally agree with that, because we all live in our own mind. We live in this same shared physical world. We have the same roads, same gated community. By the way, this is a gated community. It sounds kind of weird, gated, because we have gates, we have yards for people to enter, and we still have totally different life. Why is that? Because of our perception, because of our understandings about things, people, life, interpretations about events, right? The same event happened to two people will have different effects, totally different effects. And I think it is very simple to understand, right? So once I understood this, I focus on my inner world. When I'm not happy, when I'm not satisfied and grateful, then I question myself, why is that? What is bothering me? What is, robbing my happiness, my sense of peace? Then I adjust. I change perspectives. I use gratitude to help me find happiness again. I just simply express gratitude towards everything, including the negative ones. I'm grateful for this hot weather. It makes me sweat so much, because it just made me realize how disciplined and how hardworking, how much I'm willing to show up for myself, to improve myself, to improve my quality of life. And I'm grateful for this dog barking at me. It just made me realize that I'm not scared of dogs anymore. And when I was in Egypt, I was frightened by some street dogs. I was running on the streets and they were chasing me, which is understandable, but I was scared back then. But now I became much more relaxed. I just stand here and wait until the dogs cool down and calm down, right? It is normal. Dogs bark. They don't have other ways to communicate with you, and they're kind of scared as well. That's why they bark. From my understanding, and I can find gratitude. I can find an angle to express my gratitude when things like that happen. And I'm grateful for, kind of losing my hair. Lately I noticed some hair loss, and it just reminds me once aging is inevitable, and it's time for me to learn how to age gracefully, allowing the aging process to take place. And at the same time, I can use this as a reminder to make some changes in my life. And I think I can use better, hair products. I don't know. I need to do some research. They're definitely helpful, but only help so much. I mean, I can apply some essential oil after I take care of my hair, wash my hair, just make my hair stronger and healthier, stuff like that. So what I'm trying to say is all these negative, seemingly negative events happen in our life. On our mind appeared some thoughts, some judgments happen. You can use every opportunity to change the narratives from the negative ones to the positive ones. It is all your choice. You have absolute control, right? External environment, you can only change so much. You cannot change the weather, you cannot change how people treat you. I mean, you can manipulate, right? You can treat people well and they can treat you better if you treat others good. But what I'm saying, like, you don't focus on external world, the environment, right? So you don't bother yourself with things that you cannot control. That's really important message, a lesson I learned, the wisdom of life. Yeah. So I'm feeling really happy. Now, even though I got this, seemingly negative comment, and I can definitely see the positive side in it. And it wouldn't discourage me. That's all that matters, right? If some events happen to you and the effect is positive, then it's all good. End of conversation. You don't have to worry about anything, right? Okay, so this is another practice for me to explain about this stuff. I hope this helps. I hope this inspire one to express themselves freely. At the end of the day, nobody cares. But if you're doing it in love and joy, then you're winning, So I'm winning. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Peace.